What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Whatever platforms you're listening to this on, I want to let you know I really do appreciate it. And if you are subscribed, thank you for being a subscriber. But if you are not subscribed yet, I would appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. So let's get into this conversation, guys. All right. This has definitely been a big day in news announcements regarding news personalities, news figures, long time news figures that have been on competing networks. I previously talked about Tucker Carlson and how he has been let go. And also Don Lemon. He has been terminated from CNN. I spoke about the reasons with regards to Tucker Carlson and why I believe he was let go. But when it comes to Don Lemon, it's funny because we haven't heard anything from Tucker Carlson yet in regards to what his reasons are for why he is no longer with Fox News. Well, when it comes to Don Lemon, he's saying that he was surprised by it. And so I have some thoughts about that, and that's why I wanted to talk about this. I'm not talking about it to report that he has been let go, because obviously most of us already know that. But there are two competing ideas out there with regards to what Don Lemon put out there and with what CNN has put out there about his departure from the network. So Don Lemon, this morning, he went on social media to announce that he's been terminated by CNN with no warning and that he was stunned by the network's decision. He went out there and put that out on social media. I don't know if he was expecting sympathy by putting that out there, because to be quite honest, there are a lot of people who really can't stand Don Lemon. I am indifferent towards him. I never watch really CNN. Once in a while, I would see clips of things, and I even played a clip that I got from actually an interview that he did with the man that is, well, he's no longer in jail right now, but he has been charged with the shooting of the young man, Ralph Yarl. So other than that, I mean, I don't watch CNN. I just never watch CNN news. And I don't really watch a whole lot of news anyway. But from what I have heard about Don Lemon, there's a lot of people who do not like Don Lemon, okay? He's made some comments that have been deemed offensive on air about Nikki Haley, and talked about how she's past her prime because she announced that she's running for president, and Nikki Haley took some offense to that. And, you know, she's got the right to. She took some offense to that. He had a show for many years. Apparently he got that show canceled. Not he got it canceled, but the network canceled the show, and then he got put on an ensemble program with two other women. So the post that he shared to social media, he basically said, "I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best." And then CNN issued a statement on social media just to confirm that he was no longer with the network. And they say CNN and Don have parted ways. Don will forever be a part of the CNN family. I don't even know why they said that. But anyway, and we thank him for his contributions over the past 17 years. We wish him well and will be cheering him on in his future endeavors. And that clearly is just a PR statement, because you don't want to look like the bad guy when you terminate someone. I am an employer, and I have been an employee before. I know it does not feel good to get fired. I have been terminated before, and I've also had to terminate employees in my years of business. It never feels good to fire someone, even if it is deserved. I don't like having to do that, but it's something that you have to do. But you say some things to soften the blow, but I don't know why they have to say that he will always be a part of the CNN family. They should have just left that part out, okay? Because putting that statement out and then CNN putting that statement out saying that he'll always be a part of the family, now they're looking sideways and they're like, wait a minute, something's not right. And so CNN took some issue with the statement that Don put out there. So with them having that issue, they put it out there and said, Don Lemon's statement about this morning's events is inaccurate. He was offered an opportunity to meet with management, but instead released a statement on Twitter. So here's what my thoughts are. One, the truth of the matter is Don Lemon is a black gay man, okay? So we're talking to what they would call minority roles that the network is going to try to play with kid gloves with before they would release him. Because let's be clear, I feel like they've been wanting to fire Don Lemon for some time now. CNN has had a lot of changes over the years. They had, I don't remember what the guy's title was, but he was let go. He was having an affair with someone there at CNN, and that was someone that was big time. Those two, you know, they were doing some things that they should not have been doing, so that guy got let go. We know about Andrew Cuomo and him being let go. He was fired. So I don't know how much longer Don Lemon really thought he had for his reign over there at CNN. Let's just be honest here. But I feel the network was holding on longer and trying to accommodate and allow Don Lemon to kind of bury himself with comments and statements that he has made that were not favorable to lead up to this termination that they've been wanting to happen, but they really just couldn't do it as soon as they wanted to because he is a black gay man, and they already know what it would look like if they terminated him. It's going to, even though it may not be the case, because everything, it really isn't about race, but sometimes when it comes to situations like this, people will go there to make it about that when it really wasn't about that. Sometimes you may be a black person that just isn't likable, or you just weren't doing the job that they wanted you to do, but because you are in this situation, in this position, and they don't want to have a continued working business relationship with you anymore, when they decide to pull the plug and let you go, then you're going to try to call us on that. But we've given you so many years and so many opportunities here. So can you really say that there was an issue? Because here's my thoughts with regards to Don Lemon and why I feel that he put that statement out there. I could be wrong, but I'm just sharing my opinions, just being beautifully honest. By him putting that statement out there, I feel that he's preparing possibly to make some allegations about the network and possibly file a civil lawsuit for wrongful termination. I'm just saying what my former legal assistant mind keeps feeling in its spirit and mind about the situation and about the comment that he put out there, or statement I should say, that he put out there on social media when he says, "At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play." So to me, just reading between the lines, I feel that he's going to be seeking legal counsel, and he's going to possibly put some allegations out there and have a civil lawsuit filed against CNN. This is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but I'm just sharing my viewpoints and opinions, just being beautifully honest about it, because I don't see him as someone that's just going to go softly and quietly into that good night, shall we say. I feel that it's not over. He's going to be fine. He's not going to be hurting for anything financially. Will he have that revenue that he's used to having come in, still coming in at this point? No, but he's not going to be in anyone's unemployment line either, just like I said about Tucker Carlson. But with all of those things being said, I just wanted to share what I feel is the next step for Don Lemon. He's been at the network for 17 years. I feel like he's seen that as his life. And I'm sure that it's not easy. It never feels good to get fired. It really doesn't. It's been a long time since I've been fired. I've been a business owner and entrepreneur for many, many years now. But I've been laid off, last hired, first fired thing, and I've been fired for absolutely no reason at all. And there was nothing I could do about it because it was the business's decision that they didn't want to continue to work with me any longer, and I had to accept it. Did it feel good? No, it definitely didn't feel good. I knew I didn't deserve it, but you know what? Sometimes stuff happens in life that you don't deserve, and then sometimes a business just says, I just don't really want to work with this person anymore. And it should be okay for them to do that, especially with someone like Don Lemon, who has become pretty controversial, especially as of late. I mean, he's had some demotions here and there, so I don't know how he couldn't have seen it coming. But I feel like the statement that he put out there is him putting down his intentions on what is next to come with regards to Lemon versus CNN. Okay? So you guys will let me know what you think about it in the comment section respectfully. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. This is Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.